Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to do the Twin Flame Forever and Always Love Spread. It's been a few weeks since I did one of these. And so remember, take the reading as it resonates with you. And remember, the reading can be reversed or mirrored, meaning it can be your story or it can be the person you're involved with story. Or actually it could be somebody you know that you might be a friendship, or it could be their story, right? They can be reversed or switched around however it suits, however it fits. So we will start off by basically the title of this particular reading is going to be The Way I Danced With You. Okay, so that is the song by George Michael, Careless Whisper. So listen to that song because there's going to be some sort of content or information or some sort of meaning that is within that song. And that will apply slightly differently for every party or every story involved here, okay? So there is also a message of the unknown. So meaning that there is an unknown something or action or event that's going to take place during this reading time zone. And remember, take the reading as it resonates with you for the time frame. So whenever you find this reading, it's timeless. And normally I would just always think that when you start to listen to it, you apply your own time zone to this reading. So whether it's 30 days, 60 days, 6 months, whatever it is to you, whatever you want to assign to it. But there's going to be an unknown something that happens, an unknown something that takes place, an unknown event or occurrence, sorry. There's also an energy and kind of an energetic message that there was somebody involved within this twin flame union that chose the money over actually true love. There is somebody within the story frame that is involved with another person, meaning it could be like a live-in or a karmic relationship. More than likely that's the case. A marriage, which actually is the karmic relationship, or something bound by basically a marital contract or common law agreement, okay? And free will choice is an issue. So why I say it's an issue, because normally we're basically all at free will choice. But there's a problem with free will choice involvement here. So meaning someone is can't make a free will choice, is unable to, or is being inhibited or stopped or controlled by another from being in the energy of having the ability to make a free will choice. So there's a problem surrounding the term of free will choice. However that suits, however that fits. That's going to be a different storyline for everybody. There is also the energy between the twin flames here is an extreme chemistry. Like a very, very high twin flame chemistry between these two people. This is something that has gone on for not months, but it's probably a multitude of years. And it's on, off, together, apart, together, apart. So, they always call that the runner-chaser energy, which is very true to nature for twin flame. And it's a hot, fiery energy, and it's a perfect rhythm. That wasn't something that came out kind of after the fact. It's hot, fiery, it's lusty, it's a very sexy, high energy relationship or high energy contact or connect between these two twin flames. But not only like beyond that, but it's the perfect fit. It's a perfect rhythm. And so that's why I said The Way I Danced With You. It's like the perfect dance partner, and everybody knows the step and is in perfect time and is in perfect tune. Like there's no stepping on toes. It's absolutely perfect. The perfect hand in the glove, the perfect hand in the mitt, perfectly fit hand in hand. Okay, it was a perfect fit. Now, again, the problem that sort of seems to be prevalent here is there is somebody else involved, like a third party involvement. So that's two things. That's going to be a marital partner, common law partner, karmic partner, or it's going to be money. And we already know it's money. Money's involved in some way, shape, or form. And so anyway, that is kind of like the intuitive messages that are going to go with this reading. So take it as it lands, and I see I forgot to light my lighter. Light my lighter with my candle. Okay. Remember, an unknown or unexpected event. And there's been a parting in ways. meaning there's been time apart or a break apart between the two twins. Okay, so the first card is going to be you. So we have the Sun card. So this indicates the male, the man energy. And if it's not, of course, it could be masculine energy, but this is the card of Leo. So this is very prominent energy of Leo. The Sun card is the card of Leo. So this is somebody who really, really shines. We have 2 fire signs in here. So I'm just going to stop right there because you're flipping a little faster when I'm ready to read for. But the Sun. So this, I want to say this is totally the male, but it could be female. But this is somebody who is very bright and cheery, good-spirited, very, very energetic, and has got a lot of enthusiasm, very optimistic, this person. Again, this is the card of Leo. And I want to say there's probably indicative of fire signs, so Aries, Leo, Sagittarius involvement. Not specific to, but could be. But there is a dominant partner within this twin flame, meaning not dominating each other, but it's a very dominant personality. Someone who's very proud, takes a lot of pride, and it's kind of like somebody who, when you see them in town or uptown, you would do that double take. You'd look, and then you look away, but then you look right back. It's a magnetic personality with this person. And this here is also fire sign. So this is this is the 6 of Wands. And so this is really, it's a card of success. But this, when I look at this, this could be one partner, you know, that maybe it'd be single or free, but this could be the other partner who's involved with, there could be kids involved here. This person right here is involved with another person. So when I look at this card, again, this is another fire sign card. Wands are always Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. No, of course not. It's not strictly only that. It can be any zodiac. But when I look at this card, like I said, there's going to be somebody who's involved with another person, and they're there just because, for whatever reason, probably obviously they're for the money. They chose money over the twin flame connection in the past. But when I see that card, there's more than one person involved, which gives me an indication there is going to be a common law partner, a spouse, or a karmic partner that they're involved with, that they're staying in there for whatever reason. But there is a good chance that there's actually children involved as well. And if you see this guy, there's 2 people on the sides, so that indicates more than one person. So there could be third-party issues, and just remember, it could be a third-party involvement, but that third party we know is also money. Money can be considered a third party when it's put above a relationship, or, you know, on the pedestal above love. Okay, that instantly becomes a third-party problem. Okay, so. And again, like I said, there's a free will choices. So there could be a bit of a controlling relationship here. Somebody controlling finances, trying to make somebody stay. Somebody's always, and they're looking out. I mean, if you take these 2 cards, they would be looking at each other, but at a distance. And, you know, this person is sitting on the horse, and they're ready to get the hell out of there, but something is stopping them. They're not a total free will choice to walk out the door for whatever reason. Okay. And also, you know, when you have that twin flame connection, once that's established, it's never gone away. Okay. So we will move on to our next position, which is going to be the love factors. The next 3 cards will be the love factors. Oh, here we go. Mistake. Okay, we all make mistakes. Okay, so this is going to be pertaining in 2 different areas. The person who is stuck in this karmic relationship, I think after a term of probably years, realized that they were probably engaged in marriage or committed to the wrong person over time. Something went sideways behind closed doors here. And also, again, they made a mistake choosing money or finances over the twin flame love connection. They made a mistake, and they know they made a mistake, but it's an after-the-fact mistake. And so, however that's perceived by you, whether you walked away or you turned your back, after this person chose the money over the relationship. So however that sits with you, that'll be slightly a different story along where the other person is sitting right now. But like I said, this is, you know, it's funny we have fire signs here because it's a very hot, fiery, lusty, sexy, extreme chemistry between these 2 people. And there would have been some form of contact in the past with these 2 people. It's a hot, fiery, and we have fire sign written all over this reading. And it was a perfect rhythm. And the way I danced with you was a perfect fit. Okay, a perfect rhythm, a perfect fit. Okay, so that will be that. I'll take the next deck for the next placement. So the love factors for this deck. An official person. Okay, this has got to do with a marriage. Oh gosh. You know what, if you look at these cards, this is law or legal related. This person is bound by law in a marriage or a common law agreement. And it's got to do with, this is poverty. This is mixed in with somebody who, they're in a relationship with somebody who keeps them financially drained. There's the poverty card. And then this is somebody that they're involved with who is not how they appear. They appear one way in public, but a total witch or a total menace behind closed doors. No, this could be male or female. This is giving indication that it's female. But that can be either sex, right? So whoever your twin flame is involved with, they made a mistake marrying this person. They're bound by contract, so that's probably marriage contract or common law contract. To keep them in the poorhouse, it's like it doesn't matter how many times or how much they work and how much money that's brought in. The person they're involved with spends it as fast as they're making it. And this is to do with, again, the contracts. And this is somebody who wants out of this marriage or wants out of this relationship by legal matters. They made a mistake by staying for the money. They made a mistake marrying this person. And they made a mistake staying far too long. Okay. This has got that written all over this. So I'm just going to leave this here. That in itself tells a story. Right there. Whoever they married many years ago probably appeared one way when they got married. It was probably good for a couple of years, but after a multitude of years, it turned into somebody that they didn't know. And basically, they just basically drained him dry and kept him in the state of poverty. And the money, the poverty would have kept him in control and not having free will choice. This person wants out of this. When this adjudication, it does the courts, laws, lawyers, that would be like wanting to file for a divorce or legal separation. And again, we have two legal. This is sandwiched in between legal process and legal processors, legal people. So lawyers, judges, courts, laws, whatever. Legal documents, binding contracts, etc. Okay. This person, whoever has got themselves in quite a pickle, and if it's something that they've been thinking they probably should have been left many, many years ago, but they didn't. Chances are they'd have been better shape if they did. So we're going to, let's pick another card. Okay, so this is the card of genius. So there's going to be some out of the blue ideas that this person's going to come up with. Things have gotten bad. I think they're pretty much forced into having to do something different here. So the card of genius, this is the bearer of gifts, extraordinary intellect, innovative mind, exceptional ability. This is looking for the genius way to get out of this. Or, you know, they probably had a couple or a few years to sit there and think about this. That was the card of child that flipped up in reverse. So this person might have stayed in the relationship for kids until those kids were growing up and out of the house or home. Okay, this is a friend. Okay, so this is going to be a friend that comes in to help this person. This person's been thinking about getting out of this for quite some time. We have this. This is about a friend coming in to help. So the genius idea, genius offer, that could even be a lawyer coming in to help. Get out of this mess, settle this mess. So when you have a friend, it's the keeper of trust, companion, support, sharing joy. There's not much joy in this, but the joy would be in that twin flame connection. So this person, whoever this is, can be male, female, either partner, and it can be reversed, remember. But this is going to be the case where they're living in behind closed doors and separation, probably with, I hate to say use this word, but almost like a monster energy behind closed doors. By the week, it just gets worse. And all this person thinks about is getting the hell out and going back to you. And you probably would have been a very, very tight, close friend to this person over the years, except it's at a distance. It's a disconnect between you two. There's been time apart to pause. Okay, so we are going to move on to the golden primary cards. Clear crystal quartz, master healer, amplifier of clear vision, brings clarity, manifestation, enhances spiritual growth, awareness, and wisdom. Enhances inspiration, helpful romantic relationships. I'm great for dream state. The crystal, put a piece of crystal quartz in your pocket or under your pillow. This, again, is looking for ideas to get out of this. And you know what? I'm going to leave this on this side. Normally I would start on that side, but that would definitely belong on this side. Again, looking for ideas and resolutions and good ideas and clarity to bring an end to this situation. 999. Okay, so triple nines. Sign or symbol, numerology, working towards an end, a conclusion, a culmination, a cycle coming to a close. So prepare. Trust in the karmic reasoning, expect closure, start preparing for the new. That also known as a light worker. Again, I'm going to leave this right here because this is all the same message. It's like looking for that genius idea to get the hell out of here and prepare for an ending, preparing for the new. This is all this person over here, whoever's involved in that karmic relationship or worn down, worn out marriage. It would be a relationship behind closed doors where they live as roommates, but it's long lost. It's long past its expiry date. It's worn out as well, I can put it that way. Sun and the wheel. Okay, so ironically enough, this is the same card as this. So that means this is basically a new cycle, a new start coming in. This is something you've been waiting for quite some time, but there's been a lot of time passed, a lot of months, or it could even tip into looking at years. But the person who's involved in this marriage or karmic relationship has really got tired of the person who's wearing the false mask all the time. He or she is not how they appeared. And the sun, like there's just no clearer meaning than the sun and the wheel, and that is essentially a sunny new start in a new cycle. The end of the old cycle, the start of a new cycle, and also it's very karmically written because what comes around goes around, and it's the wheel of fortune, right? And so it's like the perfect place, perfect time, the genius idea to get out and into something new, something different. Okay, so that's. Couldn't be more spot on with the intuitive messages. You know, I just realized two cards were missing out of the deck when I looked up, so I'm going to pull those and lay these down too. This is you need to be on your journey to find your wealth. These two this is the 10 and the 11. I realized these were actually sitting in my card holder, and I didn't realize I didn't pick them up in the deck. So I'm going to, these stick out all by themselves, so they're definitely going to be part of this reading. So part of your journey. Now, this is sudden wealth, and that can be money and wealth and abundance, but remember, it's not always money that's sudden wealth. Your sudden wealth could be your sanity, your health, your wellness, your emotional happiness, your emotional fulfillment, your mental health. It's like as soon as you move ahead on your journey, on your new cycle, that's when you have sudden wealth. And take sudden wealth and a good abundance as everything and anything under the sun. You're meant to be moving on your journey, but it's been delayed or stalled, probably because of kids and finances and money and somebody keeping this other person broke behind closed doors all the time. It's an energy of that spouse spending beyond their means. Okay. So now we are going to move on to this deck, and we're going to do the advice from Tarot. That was quick. Knight of Swords. Okay, so this is about legal justice matters, communication, correspondence, moving forward. Again, so this is a crystal clear communication coming in. Whenever I see the eagle, to me, that is very indicative of legal matters, legal contracts, talking to a lawyer, and a black and white clarity of thinking, and that could involve actually like lawyers or legal advice. This has gotten to the point where it's gotten so worn down, they just call it a spade a spade. It's past the point. This person doesn't even care anymore behind closed doors. And you're just sitting back watching what's unfolding, watching the twin flame that you're involved with, watching the gong show that's going on behind closed doors. Actually, I shouldn't call it a gong show. It's probably very much teetering on a type of an abusive relationship. So whether it's emotional, physical, or probably not so much physical, but emotional and mental abuse. Unkind words. This person's had enough of it. And, it's kind of like the light bulb moment finally goes off where they probably think, I'm staying here because why? And they probably can't come up with even one good reason why they're there. Again, when I see that eagle, that like is going in, making a wildfire. They're finally, it's just something or somebody's got pushed too far past the point of no return. Okay, I'm going to throw a clarifier on that. Okay, so we're going to take this, and again, this is taking charge. Yeah, I'm going to take, this is actually the this is about hidden conflict behind closed doors. These actually came out together. I will take these, and I'll put this back. Normally I'd only take a clarifier, one clarifier, but this is about taking charge, taking control of your own life again, putting your foot down, holding it there. You will make the decisions in your life, because this person, whoever's in the karmic relation, is being controlled by the other party behind closed doors. And this has been going on. So this came out with actually this. And so you decided finally to take charge, take control, take leadership, and you will make your own moves and you will make your own decisions. You are not going to be controlled by somebody else behind closed doors, however this fits. But this right here tells me there's fighting going on behind closed doors. There's conflict, there's fighting, there's arguments. There's a battle of the wills going on in silence. When you see the moon, it's about the hidden. And it's very emotional. It's emotional fighting. It's emotional conflict going on behind closed doors. But this particular fight and conflict has been hidden from the public or the family or maybe even their friends. This has been going on the whole time, and probably a lot of people didn't realize that. And finally, one day, enough is enough. And it can be a card of competition in behind closed doors, meaning when there's a competitiveness for trying to control the other. One controlling the other, and that's a fight. So take it as it lands, okay? And so we will do the possible outcome. All right, I'll take it from this deck. 2 cards. Oh, good grief. Yeah, there's the devil. That's just what we're talking about. Okay, so when we see the devil card, this is about being controlled. It's about a codependent relationship. It's about people who are have addictions of any kind that can be. Someone who tries to control another. This is just a very, very bad card all the way around. For the most part, that means a subject matter or topic matter is of a prime focus within this twin flame energy. This is really shedding light on what's going on to one partner who's in that karmic relationship. They're involved with probably somebody who has a type of addiction, someone who's controlling, somebody who wants to control the money, finances, as a big spender probably. And they are stuck in a place they do not want to be. Like there's no way it's stuck, trapped, in confinement, living in confinement. Okay, so I'm going to take a clarifier because that is the outcome, the possible outcome. So we know they're already there, and it keeps on clarifying the same message over and over and over. So the advice from tarot is to start taking charge of your own life. And it's saying that it knows that there's conflict, fighting, emotional, and mental abuse going on behind closed doors. Okay, this is exactly the opposite. These two cards can be more opposite. This is being confined, being with someone who's got addictions, control issues, codependent issues. You're being stuck and trapped in behind closed doors. This could actually even be a little bit a point of being so controlled to the point of being isolated from family and friends. But this is exactly the opposite. This is what you have, and this is what you want. So the possible outcome, as soon as you get rid of this problem, then you're going to have the 10 of Cups, which means happy house, happy home, and you're with the person you're supposed to be with the whole time, which means it's your twin flame. This is something you want, but this is, I hate to say this, but a total, complete shit show behind closed doors. And for God knows only the reason that this person would have stayed here, other than for money, finance issues, and the kids. But when the card flipped at me, it was the kids upside down, which tells me that the kids are probably grown up and have left home, or they're in the high school years. They're up older age where they're probably getting ready to flee the nest kind of thing. Oh gosh, I'm going to throw one more on here. So we know what the problem is, we know what you want. Let's just see what's going to happen in between stages. That, this is where I am, that's where I want to be, but what's going on in between. This has been a tough road for this person, whoever's they involved with. person who, yeah, moving forward, okay. It would have been probably a story where this person, the best thing that they have going in their life is never being at home. So if this person's like a workaholic or likes to be on the road or has a work where they put in long hours, that would be the saving grace. Being able to tolerate this relationship behind closed doors as long as it's went. But if this person likes to work or spend time on the road or as much time away from home as possible, that's also the escape mechanism, okay? That happens too, you know? So this tells me this is moving forward. There's going to be decisions that are going to be made, and it's going to be moving forward out of this mess. So it's like, you know, we have this mess, and we're going to transition, move forward, making choices to get to this point. So this is the worst case scenario. We're going to make some movement, make some choices, and start moving towards something. Basically our fulfilled wishes. Geez, we're gonna spit out the marbles. To the happy house, happy home, the partner and the person that you would probably have always longed to be with, and you probably always should have been with for quite some time. And when I see this, because there's 10s here, and when I look at this, and there's a 10 here, it's like, I would not be scared to say that this, and a 10 here, that this has gone on, I would say probably, I hate to say this, but probably this person's been putting up with this for probably 10 years or in excess of 10 years. Take it as it wants, but that 10 keeps on showing up over and over and over here. Whoever this person is has a lot of tolerance. But again, used work as an escape mechanism to tolerate the actual karmic relationship or marriage they've been in. Normally there's not that many cards that come out here, but they sure flew out. They wanted to come out, so I let them come out. Okay, so this is quite a storyline of not a good time, not a good place for this person. Move this up here. And this also might be coming clean, telling people that this is actually what's going on behind walls. The fighting and the control issues and the being broke story, the partner who spends beyond the means, that could be male or female, the emotional, mental abuse going on behind closed doors. This is also basically stating that you probably already have told somebody about this is going on because it's got to the point of no return. You know, lots of times it's hidden because they don't want people to know, or it might be embarrassing, but we're past that. It's past, like, they just don't care anymore. Okay, so we will move on to our love messages. So our love messages from you to your person. Oh, there we go. Just like that. Remember, time waits for no one. Okay, that's what I thought. So somebody was staying in this karmic relationship so long that the other twin flame was turned to back and walked away. Time waits for no one. Maybe a certain amount of time might have been set aside to see how this was going to work out until it just got old and they turned it back. Probably never said nothing, just walked away. I want to see you again. I'd love to see you again. Okay, so again, that could be that unexpected meeting. Even though this person walked away, they still want to see you. But the tolerance level was kind of shot. I got tired of it. And this is somebody you always wanted to be married to. Marry me, Jesus, please marry me. You're the one. This was marriage material years ago. Whenever this twin flame would have come into union, again, it's that the way I danced with you. It's that absolute perfect fit, that perfect rhythm. These two twin flames are definitely marriage material, but one held back. And one walked away. But it's still somebody who wants to see you again in the end. Okay, so now we'll do the love messages to the other person. This is your twin flame to you. Okay, that's quick. After walking away, I expected the feelings to die, but they didn't. They only grew stronger, as did the high vibration connection. I didn't expect this. Okay, so this, again, this person shows money over love, and they stayed for probably all the wrong reasons. And they probably thought that when they chose that, the feelings for the twin flame would have disappeared, gone away, but it doesn't work like that. Often what happens is the parting of the ways makes that stronger, and that urge to go back to that person, it gets stronger. So this would also be a connection, a high vibe connection, meaning the telepathic connection, telepathic messages. You don't have to be around this person to get mind messages or see or know or feel what they're doing or what they feel. There's that high frequency, that high energetic connection between the two. I'm so sorry for the choices I made. I regret them every day. Again, okay, here's the mistakes. This person knows, pardon my French, really effed up here. They stayed in the situation way too long, and they know it's mistake after mistake after mistake, and they finally, I think they've known it all along, but they thought it would get better. I tried to forget about you. I tried to move past you, but I just can't. You're always on my mind, and I can't get you out of my head. I don't know why. Well, you don't know why. It's why, because you're the twin flame connection. Again, this is that person looking out from wherever that, and they keep on, it's like they keep on looking at you. They're on that horse, they want to leave, but they're standing stagnant because of whatever reasons in behind closed doors they've stayed. And this person, it's like at a distance, they're sitting there looking at you the whole time. They thought it would go away, but it never did. And it never will. All right, so I'm going to pull one card from the advice deck, from the 1942 deck. We'll see what it tells us. It'll ask to give us a message for both parties involved. It's okay to walk away from places you no longer fit, you no longer belong or feel where you are no longer loved or respected. Retain your self-respect, self-love, and dignity. I think that person just came to that conclusion. I think this actually fit both parties, but just at different time frames. The person who was sitting there waiting for the twin flame, they just turned and walked away. Probably not much was said other than that maybe they had a time frame in mind, or maybe they just felt this was not going anywhere and they turned and walked away. Again, retaining their self-respect, and giving themselves self-love and self-dignity, okay? But this person over here, it's been a rough ride for whoever this is. It's been a hell of a battle behind closed doors. Not a pretty sight, not a pretty relationship. Like I said, very likely abusive, probably in more than one way. And so this is the advice card to both of them, especially the person still hanging on to that karmic relationship behind closed doors. It's okay to walk away from places you no longer fit, you no longer belong, or where you were no longer loved or respected. Retain your self-respect, self-love, and dignity. Okay, so I think, again, that just came to this where, enough is enough, and it's time to get away from this craziness behind closed doors. So that is going to basically conclude this relationship. This is going to conclude this reading, sorry. And again, this title, The George Michael Careless Whisper, it's like, there was an opportunity, a chance, and then it was chucked out the window. It was like a missed opportunity, but by the time the person realized it was too late. But there's still that connection there. There's still that relationship or that feel there. And the way I danced with you. This would pertain to the past, meaning whatever connection there was, it was that perfect fit. That perfect dance partner. The way I danced with you. So listen to the song by George Michael. So that will conclude our reading. And so just remember the reading can be reversed or mirrored, of course, like just another mention of that. And so if you like the reading and it resonates, claim it and seal it with a midnight kiss. And if it doesn't, remember we're always, always, always at free will choice to just totally ditch it and walk away from it. And remember, if you like the reading, click like, share, subscribe. And it's been an absolute pleasure reading for you all. So until we talk again, stay happy, stay healthy, take care of yourself, and take care of each other. Bye for now.